Moving on to
Okay,
either Seattle or the San Fran.
let's go to
Which
San
one?
Francisco. Okay, shout out to Joey. I know Joey's gonna be.
They drafted Joey's number one favorite player, Michael Williams. Only guy Joey did not want.
Yeah, so I got three notable guys on here, just because we'll get into it a little bit later. But I felt like Niners went kind of off the wall. I was saying it in day two of our stream. I was like, man, there was a lot of guys on the board that they passed up on to get, these two guys that they absolutely loved. But hey, I like the Michael Williams pick as far as him going to San Francisco. I know it's pretty early, but hey, it is the Niners at the end of the day. I have confidence that they can really teach this guy and get that rawness off of him and him be pretty damn good, especially
He
him
doesn't
not.
have to be Superman.
Yeah,
He doesn't have to
because
be
they got Nick
Superman. Like
Bosa.
you said, yeah, he can just be Robin.
And then you know how I feel about Alfred Collins. I love this pick for the Niners as far as getting Alfred Collins in the second round. What about you?
Yeah,
Max?
their first five picks, they went all defense, and their next six, they pretty much went all offense. And I have to say, I'm a big fan of what they did. I like this draft class a lot. Look, Michael wasn't my favorite. There was better guys on the board. But it's sure scary to see San Fran and believe in him, because if San Fran does, you're like, ooh, maybe he's like really good, and we just underestimated him, and he was playing hurt. Alfred Collins, big D tackle, is going to kick butt for them. They've like invested like draft capital, Javon Kinlaw, free agency, Javon Hargrave. Neither worked out. This is going to be like, this is them reloading the defense. This has, what's their D coordinator's name? Salah's fingerprints all over it.
Yeah. Look,
and it's scary. I don't love the offensive guys that really went. Curtis Rourke, Brock Purdy 2.0. That's funny. Just don't even sign him. Just get Curtis Rourke in there. Look good. But the defense is reloaded, and it's scary for every team in there.
I'm just going to say this. I was kind of close to saying questionable. What really saved it is the Alfred Collins. I really like Jordan James, the running back out of Oregon. I like the CJ West. I really like CJ West out of the fourth round. But the two picks that kind of make me head scratch, and there was a lot of players on the board at this time. Like Siobhan Ravel was out there. I know people didn't love Kobe Bryant, but I feel like this Upton Stout kid, cornerback from Western Kentucky, I don't know much about him. He was kind of an off-the-wall pick as far as being a third-round pick. Obviously, I really loved Kobe Bryant, and the league disagrees with me because he went undrafted and he wound up signing with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But hey, it doesn't matter where you get drafted. It matters what you produce on the field. There's been countless players to go late in the rounds or undrafted, and they still wind up being good players. So that doesn't mean that Upton's going to be a better player. But all I'm saying is that I question those two picks with Nick Martin and Upton Stout. Obviously, they know more about me because they extensively watch these guys with a close eye, and they obviously love them. But I have question marks about it, especially in a guy in Stout, because Stout, he's a 5'8" guy. He's a slot corner. That sounds a lot like Kobe Bryant. And Kobe Bryant killed it in the Shrine Bowl. I thought he killed it at Senior Bowl. Like, I just feel like you should have drafted a guy like that. But hey, that's my opinion.
Upton Stout was a surprise pick for me. I wasn't a big fan of him. I watched a few games of him. He's your nickel guy. He's got to be. He's tiny. He's not playing outside.
Yeah.
But the D-line stuff I like that they did.
Yeah, the D-line stuff you really like.
The great Niner teams that we've seen, it's always D-line kicks butt every week.
Yeah. And I told this to Joey on our stream. The problem with the Niners is not necessarily picking the wrong guys, like excluding Solomon Thomas. They obviously picked the wrong guy.
Trey Lance.
I'm talking about defensive line. Okay.
Oh, got you.
Not quarterback. But even a guy like Javon Kinlaw, like the talent was there, but the injuries were always a concern. That was the thing. Javon Hargrave, free agency, they picked the right guy. It's just he got hurt. So it's like they always wind up getting the good guys. It's just, hey, like these guys have to pan out as far as injury wise. So hopefully CJ West, Alfred Collins, these big boys, Michael Williams, can just stay healthy, get better, and really show why the Niners are so excited about a guy like Robert Saleh, because this is what he does. He drafts guys like this and he elevates them. He elevates their play, gets them better.
Absolutely.
Big dreams, everything ain't what it seems. Glittering gold both ways. Not on my team. This organic, we don't buy